Hello everyone, it's me, and this is my no makeup look. Pretty bang on, huh? Okay, let's do this. This video is all about pies, but it's different from my last video because there's not gonna be any pie making here, just a whole lot of talk. Now, I used to make my homemade, from scratch pumpkin pies every single year for Thanksgiving, but because I was doing so many other things during, that holiday with cooking and decorating and all of that, it just got to be so much work, so I decided that instead of making my pumpkin pies from scratch, I was just going to buy them from the Marie Callender's Bakery. So that's what I began doing, and the Marie Callender's Bakeries, they make fantastic pies, like totally good. You're gonna love them. Now, one year we had invited Brian's very good friend Janine over for Thanksgiving dinner, and she had stopped off and brought a pie from Marie Callender's. And here's the thing, you guys. Janine had a very big wart on her face, and everyone that saw Janine saw this big wart, but like nobody said anything. They were all just like, now, we haven't really spoken to Janine in quite a long time because she kind of got wrapped up in this cult, and now, like, she just won't talk to anybody. So if you know anyone that's involved in a cult, kind of help them if you can. But on to my story. Anyway, Janine had brought along with this pie a great big tub of, like this, of whipped cream, and I just remember thinking, I did not know you could ask for a tub of whipped cream. So, every time I went to Marie Callender's Bakery after that, I was like, ask for a tub of whipped cream, and Brian never would. But you know what? Real whipped cream is one of my favorite things ever. Like, there's just absolutely no beating it. Ready Whip? You've got nothing on the real stuff. So last night I was watching Comedians in Cars Getting Coffee on Netflix, and it had Kristen Wiig, and they were driving all around Los Angeles, and they stopped at this little diner called House of Pies. So I'm automatically thinking, when it's in the name of the place, you gotta have good pies. So off I went. Now, this really has nothing to do with my story, but one of my least favorite things is when you go with someone to like a restaurant or something, and you get a slice of pie or a slice of pizza, and the person you're with gets this great, beautiful, big slice of whatever, and you get like a little sliver, and there's just this huge discrepancy in size, and you're like, what the hell? I've been totally gypped here. So we went to House of Pies, and pies were everywhere, you guys. This is just like the moment in the video where I'm like talking to myself, saying, hey, you're remembering what you're gonna say, so just say it, and then you can like come back and say it correctly. So here we go. This is behind the scenes type of thing. So here we go. So we went to House of Pies, and there was not only a big ass bakery window, but there was like a pie carousel with all these different pies. They had cheesecake pies, they had fruit pies, they had cream pies, they had so many different kinds of pies. And I ended up getting it was a strawberry cheesecake pie. And, I'm like, totally cool. So we got our pies, we went home, and we opened that thing, and I just started eating my pie. And you know what? I was so excited because it's in the name, you guys, and I had just seen it featured on TV. Kristen Wiig seemed to really enjoy the pie that she got, and Kristen Wiig is like a hilarious person, and like when she says, ooh, this is good, I believe her. But unless they change the recipe, I don't know. This pie, you guys, it was nasty. It didn't have a lot of flavor, and the texture was really off. It seemed kind of grainy almost, and it had a really odd taste to the crust. And I don't know, like this is a totally personal thing, but when I'm like making a strawberry pie or a strawberry cheesecake or something like that, I like to cut my strawberries just a little bit, so you don't have to like take your fork and cut it with that, because it crushes everything and it makes a big mess. And it's a totally personal choice. I'm nitpicking here, but they didn't do that. It was like just huge strawberries, you know, like 4 strawberries on top. And the pie was just nasty. It was not living up to my expectations at all, and I totally would not recommend that pie or even House of Pies, really. It was so nasty. And I guess one thing is, when we're talking about pies here, I really am expecting that, you know, they would use real, made from scratch whipped cream, but this tasted like the Cool Whip, you know, like somebody bought some Cool Whip and did this and just smeared it around, and it wasn't that good. So, you know what? You live and learn. Some things look beautiful and perfect on TV and in videos, but in reality, it just doesn't live up to what you're imagining. So that's all I have for this video. I'm gonna go fix up and look good for today, and my sides, they're kind of growing out, and I'm kind of happy about that because I had the whole shave thing for so many years. But it is like, you know, you gotta get it smooth because I don't like all that puffiness. So that's all that I have today, and thank you all so much for watching, and I will see you next time.